What's up? What's up? Hey, you should start your podcast right now, today. Today should be your first episode about going to Alaska. So tell us what they said in the message. Tell us about what they said in the message and what your thoughts were and your feelings. And I don't know, just take us a little bit there. Tell us about the stories of what went on in the past trips and why you're looking forward to going to another time. But I think that you should start doing at least one, it could be short, 10-minute episode. One 10-minute episode a day and start documenting your journey to Alaska today. I think so. Peace.
So, I got a message from Tony, right? To begin my podcast of my trip to Alaska. It's something I've never done before, but obviously it's gonna be actually pretty interesting because I have talked about it a lot. This is gonna be my third time going, by the way, but it's something I've been excited for, been wanting to do for the last 5 years. Okay, let me take you all the way back to the beginning. I was living in Washington State for mostly my better part of my younger life, I should say, half of my life. We have this family friend. His name is Alan West. I consider him my uncle. His family is awesome. He has a license up there. He goes and fishes every summer. He's been doing that this date and time in 2020. I believe it's probably close to 40 years. 40 years. So every summer he goes for the salmon run, fishing trip. Okay, so it's a fishing trip. Goes for the salmon run, sockeye salmon. It's a span of about 2.5 weeks is the season itself. Now, when I was a kid living up there, my dad got an opportunity to go up there. And it was pretty cool because, I was just a kid. I didn't really know what was going on. Alaska, okay, that's fine. Or maybe I didn't even know where it was until afterwards I found out. I just remember getting random phone calls from Dad asking where he was at. But after, getting older, I found out my dad went a couple times, I think 2 or 3 times. And just hearing the stories that he would tell me of what would go on up there. And as a kid, my imagination was pretty wild, And he even told me a situation that happened, an encounter that they had up there with a bear. Yeah, I know. Trust me. I'll leave that for another episode. It's gonna be juicy. And I think I even have the pictures on Facebook of the proof that I'm talking about. I think I'm gonna have to dig deep for these. So anyways, back to the main reason. My dad went a couple times when I was younger. Awesome. And then years down the line, my older brother, which is 3 years older than me, he ended up going when he was younger too. I think he was around 24 or so, something like that. He also went a couple of times, and he would tell me too, like, man, it's an awesome experience. If you get a chance to go, you need to go. My dad was like, oh, I miss the salmon from up there, because he would always tell me, like, you can't compare fresh caught salmon when you catch it and then you clean it, you prepare it, you cook it, and then when you eat it, it's a totally different feeling and taste. And my brother came back telling me the same story. He's like, yeah, it was really awesome. You have to do this, you have to do that. And he tried to explain it, and like, I didn't know how to comprehend it. It was just so badass. That's what I would hear. I'm like, man, I have to go. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait for my opportunity to go. I can't wait to go. I guess fast forward a few years later, because now I'm obviously in Texas. And I moved down in Texas in 2001. And that's how I met my buddy Tony, aka Deftone on here. He I graduated here in Edinburgh, so I didn't get a chance to do anything because obviously I moved away from my uncle in Washington, so I didn't get any opportunities. Next thing I know, it was fast forward to 2012. 2012 was the first time I got the opportunity to go. And I remember getting the phone call, getting told like, hey, I have an opening if you want to come fish for me. Pretty much that's what I heard. Of course, we caught up a little bit and he told me what to expect. All I had to do was find my way up there. And that was an experience on its own. That was pretty fun. A first experience. I'll make a whole another episode going on to some of that too. And on top of that, I went in again in 2015, which was by far the best time, the best one so far. Since then, I've been wanting to go. It's been an itch. I've been needing to scratch, and now with everything that's going on with the coronavirus, it was a big difficulty and a huge chance that I wasn't going to be able to go. So, thank God that I have the opportunity still. I got the call, what's today, Wednesday already? Yeah, Monday. I got the call on Monday afternoon telling me that I got my ticket, I'm cleared to be up there. All I have to do is find my way back to Washington. And from there, with my uncle, Alan, fly up to Alaska and we go from there. 3rd year. Oh, I'm super, super excited. Like, I don't even know where to begin. But that could be for a whole other episode. I just want to invite you guys to keep on watching these episodes, listening to these podcasts that I'm doing. I'm going to try to do both at the same time if I can. If not, then or have somebody on the call with me asking me how it's going. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to put these on my YouTube channel too. If you guys want to check it out. Add me on Snapchat.